Hello. Um, so I haven't made a video in quite some time, because I've kind of not been into it recently. But I'm gonna finish these because I said I would, so I'm gonna. So I'm going to talk about Scorpio today. Um, wow, this feels really weird to get back into this because it's been so long. I haven't even been on the blog, and yeah. Okay, here we go. So I know a lot of Scorpios. It's actually a really prominent sign in my life. One of my best friends is a Scorpio. I've dated Scorpios. They're a very interesting sign. They're actually one I don't like very much. And this is just very lame of me. It's just because they're really, really... they're like made out as these really cool, unfeeling people when they're literally one of the most emotional signs in the zodiac. So it bothers me a lot because people have the wrong idea of the sign generally. They're like giant crybabies, and I adore them for being emotional, but we have the wrong idea of what a Scorpio is like. We gotta get this straight, guys. So, Scorpio rising is just by default very sexy. They definitely have that sort of way of moving, very sensual. And yes, I've heard before people hate that Scorpio is associated with sex. Well, I get it, but also understand it's not just about like your drive for it. It's the fact that the way the sign is, it's a very sensual sign. It's not even if you are interested in that or not. It's just the vibe you bring and the energy you have, the way you move, the way you talk. You may not even realize you're doing it. And as a rising, you're going to be very stoic at first, very shy and quiet. And you may look a bit intimidating because it depends. Some are really dark and some are really attractive. Most of the time, Scorpio risings are pretty intimidating looking because they're attractive. Scorpio, oh gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Okay, Scorpio sun. Man, there's something. They can be really hard to get to know because they're very closed off. You know, as a water sign, this is what they do. They have a lot of emotions, but you don't always know it. And often it's one of the harder signs to get them to open up and like let the river flow. But they do feel a lot, and they do hold a lot. So, you know, for a Scorpio sun, if they trust people, they're such babies. They cry a lot. They're the ones crying at the sappy movie. They're the ones who are listening to a sappy song and crying, and they see a bunny and they start crying, and that's not always true. They're super logical too, actually. Very logical thinking, very intelligent, super intelligent. And what I think is the best about a Scorpio sun is they're very diverse. Like, they can be really logical, but then they can also be very creative. And the fact that they can do both of those is really cool, if you ask me. So Scorpio generally is just kind of, I mean, the best way to describe them is like they're way too cool for you, and yet once you get to know them, they're actually a giant softie that's just a big love ball of love and logical facts you didn't even need, but they gave them to you anyway. Scorpio moon is a really hard moon sign to have because you're very emotional and you also want to keep it in, and you don't want people to see past your cool stoicness, you know? But you have all of these things and you feel things a lot, and it's hard, you know, to balance all of it out. But Scorpio moons are also really intuitive and very connected to people around them, really, really good at making connections. Generally, just people are attracted to Scorpio moons just because they feel very comforting. So, sun, moon, rising, am I forgetting? Oh, Scorpio, Venus. Jesus. If you want someone that will be by your side pretty much forever, you go to a Scorpio, Venus. They are like giant love, everything. Just, if they love you, it's really true. They can be super clingy, super needy, and super wanty, you, me, don't leave me. It hurts them if you do hurt them. Like, they don't know how to do it. Like, if you break their heart, it's really hard for them to let go of that, and they really, really feel it. So be gentle with Scorpio Venuses. They're little sweeties, and they really just mean the best. Even if they're too much, talk to them gently, be kind to them, be patient. Scorpio Mars is about as scary as it gets. They will kill you with their stares. They will stare at you, and they will haunt you, and you will wish you didn't exist. Really, they are very quiet about how they do it, so they're like sneaky, and they like, you think, oh, it's okay, and then they just slide right in. It's not okay. You're gonna die tonight. As always, Mars signs, tricky stuff, but Scorpio is a quiet, sneaky little snitcheroony, and you just don't even want to deal with that. It's terrifying. It's just terrifying. Terrifying and beautiful in a way. They're like a work of art. Okay, I am very sorry for this being so late and for me being so off. Ariel is doing a beautiful job of the blog. I'm not very interested in astrology right now. My life has gotten very busy and I have a lot going on, work and stuff, and so just know I love you guys, and I will keep making these videos if you want me to. I will finish doing all the signs. If you have questions for me, advice, ideas, yada yada yada, please feel free to ask me. Oh, and yeah, this is Christy from Moonspells, by the way, if you forgot. Even though I'm not really from Moonspells, because it's really Ariel running the whole shebang, and I'm just kind of being a loser, slacking over here, like, okay. But I will keep making these videos. So next is something, I don't remember what, I'm totally lost in all of this, but I will make a video at some point, I promise. I will try and be more active on that, and I will try to get on the blog sometimes. So I love you guys, and goodbye.